A series of rift valleys and lakes divide eastern Africa from central western Africa, known as the East African Rift. The East African Rift Valley is approximately 3,500 kilometers long, stretching from the Red Sea to Mount Mozambique. Will Africa completely split in two? If so, when will this event occur? Let's take a look at the tectonic plates in this region. Along the East African Rift System, the Somali Plate is moving eastward, away from the Nubian Plate at the same time. The Somali Plate and the Nubian Plate are also separating from the Northern Arabian Plate. These three plates intersect in a far region of Ethiopia, forming a Y-shaped rift valley. Approximately 35 million years ago, the East African Rift System began to form between the Arabian Peninsula and the African Horn, located in the eastern part of the African continent. Over time, this rift extended southward and reached the northern part of Kenya around 25 million years ago. The East African Rift Valley consists of two main rift branches. The eastern branch runs through Ethiopia and Kenya, while the western branch takes an arc-shaped path extending from Uganda to Malawi. According to geological observations, Africa is undergoing a slow separation along several rifts, with a separation rate of over 6.35 millimeters per year. This rate is comparable to the speed at which a toenail grows. Some geologists have pointed out that if the East African Rift Valley were to truly split Africa into two, the initial separation is most likely to occur in the region between Kenya and Ethiopia, specifically in the region of the rift's weak zone, known as the soft asthenosphere. This soft asthenosphere is formed by the upwelling of hotter and weaker flows in the upper part of the mantle. This upwelling causes the crust to expand excessively, leading to uplift and stretching of the fragile continental rocks, resulting in extensive volcanic activity and the formation of Africa's highest peak, Mount Kilimanjaro. Will Africa split apart in the end? There are currently two viewpoints. One viewpoint suggests that Africa will not split apart, while the majority viewpoint argues that Africa will eventually split into two continents. If the current rate of splitting continues, the East African Rift Valley will eventually develop into an oceanic basin similar to the Red Sea, and further expansion could result in a smaller version of the Atlantic Ocean. This would lead to a complete separation between East Africa and Central Western Africa, resulting in the splitting of Africa into two continents.
Join Save Human Action Organization and devote ourselves to the mighty torrent of saving human beings.